Greetings and welcome back once again to Castlegoat and to Gnomoria. I have some good news. Those three gnomes you saw rushing past are in fact nomads. Yes, summer has brought us very bountiful harvest of nomads. They're not really harvested, and I don't really think the term bountiful can really be applied to nomads, but still, we've got more nomads than we usually see. We have 3 of them. I have, of course, already consulted with Chaotricles. Now, let's have a look at you, dapper fellow with your beard and your monocle. Fingibert? I suspected as much. Only a dapper name for such a dapper-looking gnome. Alas, you are going to have to lose your name, Fingibert. I do apologize, but you shall become Psycho Reki. Let me just make sure I've spelled Reki correctly. Yes, it appears that I have, or at least I have spelled it the same way as I wrote it down. There we are, Psycho Reki. You have joined the fort. Well done. And as I said previously, all of our new gnomes, I need people who are just going to haul things for me because we desperately need that done. You're going to be a laborer, Psycho Reki. Now, what a laborer entails is mechanics, agriculture, well, just specifically horticulture, because that will in turn increase your speed, which is obviously going to be incredible use to your specific role. You're not going to be doing mining, as that would increase your strength, and that doesn't specifically have any impact on your role as such. You will also be doing caretaking and, of course, hauling and building. Building will come after hauling. Horticulture will go before hauling. Well, actually, you know what? Perhaps. Yes. Actually, let me change that. We're going to put you back on laborer. You know what? Before we do anything else, let's just change that little quirk. Where are you, laborer? Laborer, you are going to do mining. In fact, you're also going to do farming. And I'm simply going to give priority to hauling. There we are. The one thing that was burdening me with regards to that is that I didn't want to give you farming and mining because it would just make you a farmer or a miner, effectively. There would be no real change, and hauling would still not be done as a priority. But I can just, of course, make hauling a priority. Of course, mechanics and caretaking, that is engineering, you know, ringing the bells, that is going to take a priority over everything else, but hauling will be your primary job, following that, well, then agriculture and mining, then building, finally. But there we are. So, that dapper fellow, Psycho Reki, is already in the fort. Now, next, Syl. Hello, Syl. Syl the Nomad shall from henceforth be known as Drakefall. Welcome to the Gnomish Halls, Drakefall, and again, you shall be a labourer. Good luck with that extremely important profession there. And finally, we have Jess. Jess, the female gnome, who Chaotricles has decided shall be forever known as Akasha. I hope I've spelled that right. I do believe I have. But there we are. Akasha, you are finally in the fort under the name of, well, Akasha, though you were Jess before, and you are now also a labourer. Well done, the 3 of you. I suppose I should also give you rooms, I guess, maybe. Let's see, have we got any spare rooms? I don't actually think we do. I'm going to have to start moving people around. How? That is not grand, I must confess. No, I think every room is taken. Oh dear. Well, we no longer have a dormitory either. Oh dear. Slight oversight. More rooms necessary. Let's emergency room construction. You know what? Yeah, emergency room construction. Let's get to that right now. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I brought you back because I had some more nomads, and now I'm going to be doing room stuff. But okay, you know, the worst things have happened, mainly at sea. Alright, so that's 2, and we'll draw this out 1 more room's worth. There we go. Each room is, yep, so that's 2 there, wall, 2 there, wall. Yeah, that all works out. Right, okay, we will get that done as soon as possible. We're also going to need some more granite statues then, 3 of, and also some orangewood beds, 3 of. Oh, this is much more work than I was expecting. My goodness, having nomads is busy business. There we go, granite statues there. We need some bed frames next. Bed frames out orange wood. And then beds, we'll just queue those up. We're going to need some mattresses then as well. Damn it, I only just stopped this so I could actually get the windmill blade. I need to start this place again. Rightio. You just use whatever, really. I don't mind. We're going to have that at the top, though. Otherwise, they're going to spend all their time making padding because, as you may remember, once we got enough suits of steel armor for our military, Flying Staplers is now actually making replacement suits of armor. It's just gradually working up their skill. Using steel, of course, because we're just that wealthy. I know it's not efficient. I appreciate that. We are building the windmills, though. Unfortunately, it seems that it is the mechanism base that dictates the color of the windmills. And I really want to, but oh no. I'm gonna say no. I must stop. I must draw the line somewhere. Maybe I'll just replace all of these with a different color. Yeah, that's what we can have. We can have malachite, bronze, and then tin or copper. Yeah, that'll make it look like it was intentional. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There we go. Problem solved. As you can see, work has continued in here fairly well. We've just got a little bit of cleaning up to do, and then that's done. And work has continued out here. We have everything ready. However, one thing we haven't yet done, we need to place some skulls. Skulls on poles. Now, let's find you. Furniture. Skull on a pole. We would like enormous amounts of goblin skulls there. Where are the two-headed ogre skulls? I want them to know just how doomed they are if we can just willy-nilly destroy two-headed ogres. So there we go. Let's get one there, one there. So you know what? I'll space them. We'll have two-headed ogre skulls over on this side, but later, because they would block pathing for now. We'll have two-headed ogre skulls there, and then we'll have goblin skulls in between. I think that would be perfect. Let us find... Where are you? Skull on a pole. I just had you there a few moments ago. And once again, orange wood sticks. So let's get the goblin skulls in as well. Now, what I've done there is we have, although it's a little bit difficult to see, we have water engraved... Oh, a merchant from the loved land. Welcome, welcome. We have water engraved tiles. Oh, we've been turned around, it appears. There we go. Now, I imagine these as being warnings. Just telling them, again, turn back now, and then we've got more warnings over there, but really, by that point, they've more or less committed to it. But still, I feel that it is only fair to give them, plenty of warning that, look, this is really, really bad. Don't go this way. You will die. And then we don't have to feel so bad about, being quite merciless with them, because we gave them every opportunity to turn back. We really did. I haven't actually made that much progress on the rest of the fort at the moment. We haven't done much more digging. We've done a little bit of digging, actually, but not too much. And generally, I was just extremely surprised to have nomads, so I thought I'd bring you back for that. We do have some of the windmill, well, one windmill built right now, but I'm fairly certain we are just waiting on cotton. Or at least bolts of cloth. Either or, really. But we are quite delayed with that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here. We are waiting on mattresses to be made, on these rooms to be actually built, and, of course, the windmill blades to be completed. So, I shall bring you back when all of that is done. And welcome back. As you can no doubt see already, we have the last 5 windmills completed. I went against my plan, which was initially to build 10 of them and then to later on build another 5 there so that we had a full block of 5 by 5. So simply to scale down on the amount of windmill blades I was going to make. I was incredibly lazy, and yet at the same time, you'll notice that this is now a bronze windmill. I really tried not to. I tried not to care. You must believe me. I did everything in my... Well, maybe not everything in my power. A lot of the things that were in my power not to care, and I just couldn't. I've got a problem, I know. Nevertheless, we now have an enormous amount of power available to the system. 300 power exactly, and that means it is now time to start building the hatches. So let's get out there and start work on that straight away. We want hatch. We've got 7 currently. The last one is being built. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll just go ahead and place the 8th one there. Now this should be sufficient to catch quite a lot of the goblins trying to make their way through. Well, I hope, at the very least. I can't say for certain, but it is my hope that this will be enough. If it is not, then, well, we're about to kill ourselves, because I intend to send a ridiculously large taunt. I can already feel my computer just groaning at the thought of it. Now, I've not really progressed much with this, though we do have a few more rose gold statues going down. We do have a bit of gold thanks to our merchant friends at the Musical Tooth, and that has brought the total worth of our Great Hall up to 201,564 gnome bucks, which has, in turn, risen the total worth of our kingdom to over 1 million gnome bucks. I am extremely pleased. Our stock alone is worth 593,000 gnome bucks, and the constructions are worth 463,000 gnome bucks. So, yes, we've got quite a wealthy kingdom. Let's just put it that way. Now, of course, before we really do send the taunt, we're going to need to test this trap works. We're not really going to test it as such. We're just going to make sure that it activates the way it should. That is, that we've got enough power in the system. There we go. The last mechanical hatch has been complete. Fantastic. Oh, I'm very, very happy. Not much has been stored down here, though. I'm a little bit sad about that, because I would like to get some golems together, but that may take some time. Perhaps I'll just go down into the mines and start mining out the dirt and stone to try and gather enough. Now, I've also done a little bit of something, if I can even find where that little bit of something is. Ah, it's on this level. There we are, the stairs. I have made my way down over here, and I will be building some rooms for the others, so the other people in our Sentinel squads. Ooh, legendary grape wine. Let's go and have a look at what that grape wine is called. Is it here? No, it doesn't look like. It's probably over here then. Let's have a look. Unless someone's already nabbed it, my lord. If they have, well done them. No? Really? Where's Leo the Jester? Leo the Jester is here. I'm sure... Wow, someone has already grabbed it. Well done, you guys. I must confess that I'm pretty impressed with how desperately you wanted to drink that wine. Now, it looks like our rooms are complete. That one has already been assigned, so let's go ahead and assign the next two. So this one, and go right down to the bottom of the list. That is Psycho Reki's room, and finally, Akasha's room as well. And that does bring me on to another point. We don't have room in any of our squads for our current new members of the fort, our laborers. Let me just double check that once more. No, 5. Cloaked baths is full as well. And the Bone Knifer of Martyr. No room. That means new squad time. I always like this bit. The Regal Profiters. No. The Velvety Chefs. That would be fantastic for our foodsmiths. The Molten Watchfulness. Ooh, the Molten Watchfulnesses. You know what? I actually like that one. Yes, we're going to go with that one. Very well. And you three shall be together. Oh, that must be quite nice. You arrive together, and you shall possibly leave together in exactly the same battle. There we go. Drakefall, Psycho Reki, and Akasha are now fully paid up members of the fort. They are now serving in the militia. They are doing everything that everyone else is doing. Well done them. In fact, they're doing a little bit more than some of them are doing. Those lazy swines. I can't seem to pull down the idle number. Oh no, it's 0. My lord, I have been keeping a look on that for a long time. That is the first time I've seen it hit 0 in at least several seasons. Well done. Now, nothing being sold there. I have already converted this into a tool storage. There we are, and it's presently storing all of our tools. A fairly high priority, so when someone drops their tools, as they almost always seem to want to do, it is immediately picked up and placed in there. Now, finally, let's get our furniture built up. We want to channel all of the goblins down this path. It's no good that they can just walk on either side. So, for that, we have 4 brick statues. We even have 2 platinum statues, though we're not going to be placing those yet. No one's getting platinum statues just yet. Those are going to be for the chapel area. And if we get any more, they will also be for the chapel area. Now, as soon as those are placed, I'm going to place these two, and that should funnel everyone down. Ah, Leo, what have you created? I'm not going to miss this one. I'll be damned if I miss this one. There we are. I see a long name. The Strengthener of Hungriness. Well, you know what? Maybe. Maybe that wheat beer will strengthen someone's hungriness. Well done, Leo the Jester. What else did you put in that wheat beer? Because there are a few substances that I know gives people enormous munchies. I can only imagine that gnomes approve. Right, there we are. And finally, let's get these statues built as well. Oh, this is coming along very, very well, I must say. And one there, and finally one there. Now this should channel everything down here. So when they move in there, they don't tend to fan out really. They'll just follow they're like ants. They'll follow a line. So that should work to my advantage here, because they'll funnel into this point to move along here, and all move along in a straight line, and then all of a sudden a bunch of them will get dumped down there, and they'll have to walk all the way back up. Ooh, slowed it down there a little bit, but they'll walk all the way out there and have to go through the whole system again. It will be grand. There's no one left there? Fantastic. Okay, is everyone inside? Is everyone inside? Speak now, forever hold your peace. No, everyone is inside. Okay, let us activate the lever then. See if this system actually has enough power. If it does not, then we're going to need to go with my initial plan of building another 5. Well, to be honest, if I do that, I will just go ahead and build another 10. Just flat out. There. It is activated, so that almost certainly means that it works. Ah, this is glorious. This is going to be good. Okay, bronze lever. Pull the lever now. Once that's done, we're going to place down the last pair of two-headed ogres. What? Our food smiths are doing really well, along with our boo smiths. Lots of two-headed sausages. The dyed cup of idols. I wonder what the story is behind that one. Very curious indeed. But okay, there we go. The whole system is now disarmed. Let's get the last bit of furniture in there. Skulls on poles. Two-headed ogre skulls, please. There we are. And what did I use? I think it was orange wood sticks. There we go. Wow, this trap system has just been made significantly more powerful. The nice thing with this is when/if, probably when, if I'm perfectly honest, I add more windmills over here, I can just extend this line out. I probably will need to do that sooner rather than later. Especially with the taunts that I plan on starting to send. Oh, it's going to be good. I hope. It'll either be good or it'll be terribly, terribly bad. But even that will be good in a sort of going out with style kind of way. Now, as you can see, the little garden there is right. Wow, the grass is spreading. I could maybe leave them have grassy rooms. No, that just wouldn't do. But the grass has spread, which is exactly what I want. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting up fences. Maybe not on that one. Maybe I'll just have some sort of, I don't know. I could have, I think fencing will be the main thing, but I was briefly considering putting pillars there instead and having the balconies be really extended. So we'd have like balconies like that. So up on the wooden, I forget the word for it, I'm afraid. But the wooden decking, that's the word I was looking for. And they'd have chairs and things like that. And then down here they'd just have a little quiet nature sanctuary. Tempting, very tempting actually. But we're going to hold off for now. Right, the skulls have been placed. It is time. I haven't done this in a very long while. But it is time that we send a taunt. How big the taunt is going to be, well, we'll just have to see. I forget how big the last one was. This one's going to be fairly big. Look at the skulls we've got. The skulls are low. If we sent all of the skulls by themselves, how much would it be? It would be 12,000. I'm fairly certain that that is more than the last time we sent. I think it was like 6,000. I don't know. But, wow, there's more goblin skulls down there. What were the ones up there then? Oh no, they've just been added back to the list. I was like, what? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to send all... Dare I do this? Is this going to kill us? I've got a sneaking suspicion it will. I've got an extremely strong suspicion that this is going to kill us. So let's cut back a little bit. Let's not be fools. Let's... I really want to annoy them though. let's get rid of all the poor stuff. Let's see how far that takes us, because this is worth a lot more. Okay, we've gone... There we... Oh, wow, exactly. That's what I was hoping for. 10,000. There we are. Who is brave enough to do this? I think we can only really send one gnome. And that's the gnome that I'm pointing at right now. Dapper McJester. If anyone can do this, it's Dapper McJester. He's probably the only one who has the physical strength to carry that much loot. Well, I call it loot, but that much gibs and various other grotesqueries. And probably the only one who's so intimidating that the goblins won't just immediately kill him on the spot. They'll just wait for him to go and then hope maybe they can attack us while he's asleep and then kill him before he wakes up. I don't know. I really don't know what would go through their heads to think they could do that to Dapper McJester. I mean, many have tried. All of them have failed. But go on then, Dapper McJester. This is the one time I'm not going to send someone who is directly responsible for making the stuff we're sending. That is generally the foodsmiths. No, this time it has to be Dapper McJester. We're going to see him off and make sure that he actually gets away. I'm sure he will. If he comes up against a honey badger or anything, he'll just glare at it and the honey badger will just scarper. Now, where are you, Dapper McJester? Come on. Were you asleep? Did I pick someone who was asleep? I could have. It would be just my luck. Dapper McJester, where are you? No, not up there. Dapper McJester. Okay, let's keep a lookout. There we are. Training? Oh, yes, of course, he's in the military. Sorry, Dapper McJester, but you need to go. I'm going to give your squad a brief reprieve. Stop training for a little bit. Room with strikers. Go on, have a break. In fact, you'll have a fairly long break because you'll immediately stop. You're going to stop at 2 o'clock anyway. Now, has Dapper McJester left? Did that work? Or does it not work if we try to send someone who's in the military and doing something else at the time? Stocking item. I think we may have not worked. Drat. Okay. You know what? Let's do this again then. Where's all the poor stuff? It's such a finicky system, this. There we go. Dapper McJester, go forth. Send. Back. Okay. Is it going? Is Dapper McJester going to be on his way? I hope he is. Let's keep a watch. Is that Dapper McJester? Oh, Dapper McJester, you brave fool. Well done. With your steel warhammer, no less. No wonder the goblins won't have a go at you. Where are you off? Where have you picked on the map to leave by? Do you all have to pick the most distant spot? But there we are. Dapper McJester has departed. He's en route, no doubt. Let's go and just double check that. Where are you, Dapper McJester? En route. Well, we may have just killed ourselves, or we may be about to put our trap system through. Well, I wouldn't really say trial by fire. It's a trap system. It doesn't care. We could shoot fire at it. It was just kind of like, unless it was really hot fire, in which case the malachite would probably melt again. But still, I don't think that's the right term. I think we're about to put our kingdom through a trial by fire, though, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. At the same time, though, I am looking forward to it. For one pretty big reason, actually, and that is we are mostly out of worn stuff again. If we have any left. Well, we've got a couple, but not many. We've had another goblin attack since the last time you were here. But, yes. I feel we need more. We need more worn stuff that I can give to the merchants and buy stuff that I actually want. Because decorating these places is not cheap. I'm going to be using platinum statues. That's going to cost a lot. Many, many goblins are going to have to die to make these chapels. Oh, or this chapel. Yes. And rose gold statue as well. Damn it. Hurry up, goblins. You're holding back progress, you selfish gits. But that is it for me. I'm probably going to drive the mine down a couple more levels. We're actually finding tin now before the next time you return. But on that note, and before I forget, let's just put the rumored strikers back on training there. That is it from me. So once again, I hope you've enjoyed this episode and will be joining me for the next. But until then, which will probably involve the Goblin Siege, do take care.